What's up, everybody? All right, what are we going to talk about today? First of all, Bitcoin on the weekly chart here. If you notice, we are closing in on, if we could close our candle here, this would be all-time high close candle. So we're approaching price discovery mode pretty rapidly here. Hello, everybody. And we still have, 4.5 days. But if Bitcoin closes at this level or higher, I still think we have some more upside left in the tank for Bitcoin. Welcome in, everybody. Hey, Kelly. Alberto, table for two, what's up? One Prime. Recognize all you guys. There's Christopher, first one in here. What's up, guys? So we'll just go down the list here. If you guys want anything else, any requests, feel free to request. But I have slow mode on, so it's getting out of hand there last live stream. So be sure to make your comments count. Yeah, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. So we're at Bitcoin on the weekly. We can just go check in on the dominance chart here. So Bitcoin on the dominance, check this out. We're kind of in a couple different levels here, support and resistance levels. So currently we're right kind of at the bottom of this. If Bitcoin dominance can break through this kind of floor that we're at now, then hopefully that will lead the way for alts to, loosen the belt on the altcoin market a little bit, and we could start getting some runs on some altcoins. Even if Bitcoin continues up, that'll let alts run even more. When Bitcoin dominance is skyrocket up here like this, and then it's moving up or down, it has a more of an effect on the rest of the market. It'll have less of an effect on the rest of the market if we're down here or even lower. So this is where you can get nice alt runs. As we know, back in our last bull market, Bitcoin dominance fell all the way down to the 30s. Look at that. So we're not high as we were, but we'd like to go lower on the dominance. But also what's even more hindering the market, in my opinion, right now is our nemesis, the DXY. Now, hopefully we're getting like a little bit of a fake out like back in here, right? See how we came down up and then plummet more? Looks kind of similar, right? So hopefully we can get this little jig jag and drop even lower. And we need to break down at this level, and then obviously if we can break the DXY down here, which is possible. If you watch some of my other videos on the monthly chart, we just received a cross, kind of a death cross in the 21 month to the 50 month. That hasn't happened since 2003, so that could happen if we get the move down, back down. This is just our 21 month moving average. If we can break back below that, we can put this on the monthly and I'll show you. Put our 50 moving average, see right back in here. This is our 21 crossing the 50. That was 2003. We're on a monthly time scale here, so each candle is 1 month. So this is a lot of years. And you can see right here, we've just crossed again. So 18 years since that happened before on the DXY. Now we're getting kind of a little, hopefully, a fake pump, really, to put it nicely. You can notice right when we crossed before, we did the same thing. So we were dropping, then we got a fake out up and then cross back down. Now, if we cross in the next, this month or next month, if we cross back above our 21 month, that's going to be really bad news. So we're going to keep that in mind. We can look at other coins. Let me check the comments here. Ethereum is the first request, so we will do Ethereum. This is Ethereum on a monthly. Look at where we're at. Go down to the weekly, and you can see we are close to breaking all-time high candles here. If you see price action above 1950 for Ethereum, today or tomorrow or the next whenever, I think we're going to see some serious upside rather quickly. I think Ethereum is going to make a more of a serious move in the next few weeks to few months, especially against Bitcoin. A lot of coins, like Link right now against Bitcoin, is really low to the bottom. Look where we're at. We're still in a bear market with Link Bitcoin, but Ethereum and Bitcoin, I used to have that up here. I can see if I can. There it is. Got it over here. Nope. We can put that up. All right, Ethereum, Bitcoin on the weekly as well. We're really down against Bitcoin as well, but look, we're trying to make a move for Ethereum to break back above our 21-week average line, yellow line here. If you see that happening at the same time that Ethereum USD is also breaking 1950, I think we're going to see some serious moves out of Ethereum here. Get up to close to, you know, obviously break 2,000. I think we're going to be looking at 2,500 to 3,000 Ethereum in here in the next few months, as long as Bitcoin plays nice and doesn't do anything catastrophic. And the DXY. The DXY will also help determine that. But if everything goes to plan, I think Ethereum is going to be much higher, much sooner than a lot of people think. Let's see what else we got. Hey, Moonhammer. Hey, everybody. If I miss you. Let's see what else we got. Ethereum. Hopefully that helps you with Ethereum, just to watch in the shorter term. The daily chart, you can see us forming, you know, getting higher lows and lower highs. So if we can also break this candle right here, we're close. 1925. You start seeing price action above that, we're making a new high, a higher high, right? Uniswap. I can do Uni. I got it down here. So Uniswap's still between, you know, a rock and a hard place, right? A lot of coins are still range bound between their 21 and their 50-day moving average. We're on the daily chart here. If we zoom out to the week, maybe we can get a better picture. But Uni's still kind of young, so it's hard to get much information or do any kind of accurate predictions or anything like that. But so far, to make it simple enough, we got to get back above $29 first. We got to get above our 21-day moving average before we can really have any hopes of clearing our all-time highs again. VeChain, I can do VeChain. I got it here somewhere. VeChain, see, VeChain's already above its 21-day. So if your coin is above the 21-day, you're already looking better than a handful of them, right? Zoom out to the weekly, and we're still light years away from our 21-week. So VeChain's still showing positives. We haven't broken below our 21-day the whole month of March. So if we come back down, you'd want to watch for, you know, 80-cent level. But if Ethereum really starts running, I would expect most other altcoins to start following. So no matter where your alt is right now. Cool. Helicopter flying outside my window. What else we got? Uni did Ethereum, ICX. I can do ICX for Kelly. Let's see. Let's get. Oh, that's right. Look at the green candles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 days solid moves in a row. So it's almost done 100% move in the past week. It's pretty solid. Look at the moving averages starting to curl up here. We can put on our 50 and 100 or 100 and 200 moving averages. Looks a little nicer. We can put on our 8-week as well. And if you notice, Bitcoin also, you want to use your 8-week moving average right now. It is holding quite well since back in September. Your 8-week moving average on Bitcoin. So you can use that on other coins too, but it's really just working really well with Bitcoin right now. Go back to ICX. I think I lost it. See all the consolidation back and forth, and runs into your 8-week and then bounced. That's a pretty good sign. Let's see. We can remove that. Only on the weekly is it really working much with any coin, but so far looking strong for ICX. I mean, you'd expect a red candle at some point, but look, we got a pretty good run back here, right? Kind of mirroring that. So yeah, we're getting extended. I would assume we're going to have a red at some point, but ICX is obviously looking strong now. I don't have a whole lot to say about it, but hopefully that helped a little bit. Link Bitcoin. Yeah, we can cover that more. So Link Bitcoin is still in a bear market technically, but I think this is really our solid floor. So if we continue this move down, I would expect a double bottom in this area. Point, you can see it over there at 0.0039469, right in that area. You could see we have our resistance back here, resistance, a lot of consolidation around this area back in here before our liftoff. We came back down in our despair mode after our peaks and bounced off of that. And so far, we've just not been able to make a move back above. But this is the time to be thinking about converting your Bitcoin to Link and not like someone I just saw on Twitter sold all of his Chainlink and bought Bitcoin. This is when you do that. You convert your Link to Bitcoin back here on the top, not at the bottom. That guy's kind of doing the opposite, but there's a reason why only 3% of people make it as make a living out of this. But you have to wait and have patience with Chainlink. It's coming. Our time is coming. If we come down here, I would fully expect this to hold, and Chainlink will have its move, and it'll have its day again against Bitcoin and the rest of the market. But until Bitcoin can decisively know what it's doing and just plays dead, and there's not much going on in Bitcoin for days and weeks at a time, that's when Chainlink will come out to play and hopefully pull another one of these times a few. So even if Chainlink gets back to this level halfway up this mountain, if we get back to, like, say, this peak at the 0.001 level and Bitcoin's at, say, 60 grand, that's a $60 Chainlink right here. You just take your price of Bitcoin and multiply it by whatever his number is over here, and that's how you get your USD price. What's up, Asian Punk? Better say Asian Punk, not Asian. Get accused of racism. Hey, Diamond Miner from Las Vegas. What's up? What's up, T-Mick? I haven't seen you in a while, bud. All right, what else do we want to do? I got an XRP. I don't know. Last time I reviewed XRP, it didn't go over well. But there's XRP for you. There's your entire nice history on the weekly chart for XRP. So peaks and valleys, mostly valleys. Nothing against XRP, but there's better returns out there. You can make more money by being in other coins, but if you want to just hold on and hopes for another moonshot, you certainly can. But I would be hesitant until that lawsuit is settled. Look at that. Oh my God. 200% in a week. Yeah. So the move is in. And it can go $4, $5, $10, whatever, but you'd want to be buying in over here, not here. You can buy in here in hopes that it's going higher, but I would have a stop loss ready. You want to get in a coin before it does the move, not chase the move. So if you're going to get in here, that's okay. Your risk tolerance has to be really high. You have to be prepared for a drop, or certainly a retest of your 21-day, 21-week. But if you want to get in and hope that it does another one of these candles, that's okay. I would just certainly set a stop loss, under this price action, because if it corrects, it'll likely correct hard. Something that pumps this hard usually either pumps hard again or pumps down again. So that's my 2 bits of advice for the day on that. FTM, I can do FTM. Yeah, Christian, if you see ETH breaking above 2K again, 1950, I'd get ready for a liftoff for Ethereum. Just my opinion, not financial advice, obviously, but someone requested Phantom, so I'm going to do that. So look at the big picture in Phantom. That's a heck of a move since January, late January. This has all been recent. Still looking good though. That's a good looking candle. If I can zoom in here and show you more. So far, so good. You want to keep closing above this 21-day, and then you could have another little lift off like this. But we don't want to come back down again for Phantom. This is on the daily. Let's go look at it on the weekly. Look at the level price action here. That's a decent sign as well. If you have flat bottoms, that's pretty good. You don't want to break to the downside. So if you're going to get in this now, or you have a position, maybe a stop loss around here to sell just a little bit to protect yourself, or even down under these candles. But you can see a lot of volatility on these. So it's kind of I like more things that are a little bit less volatile and just makes big moves like this. So if you got in over here, then who cares? It's probably never coming back down to these prices. So, but if you got in up here and you're worried, just set your stop loss under, under here in case of correction or something like that. Or if you're thinking about getting in case it does another huge moonshot, just set your future buy order at like 50 cents. Because if it clears this 50-cent level, it's very likely that it's going higher. So you can also use your buy orders like that on your exchange of choice. You don't have to just market buy all these times. You can set limits to like when a price is getting ready to trigger. So if you want to put a buy order in at 50 cents here, and only if it hits 50 cents, you can do that. If you're already in FTM and you want to set a sell order, but see all these wicks, that's worrying because you could get stopped out on a wick and then it goes up. So that's the risk you take. But like I said, if you're going to set stop losses and stuff, I like a little bit tighter of price action, but that's a whole nother class. Holland, we got Holland. I don't think I've had anybody from Holland. Hello, Julia. Ada, should we look at Ada? No, I don't hold any AMP. I have the majority of my whole portfolio is Bitcoin, Chainlink, Ethereum, Cardano, Polkadot. That makes up 95%. The rest of it's just like You know, a majority of these lower coins I have a small percentage in. What's up, Damon? We haven't looked at AMP yet. Damon's one of my first subscribers, so I'm going to do SNX for him. Yeah, we got over 5,000 now, but we've kind of stalled out since when the markets stall out, I tend to not gain any subscribers. So I've been less active on YouTube lately, if you haven't been able to tell if you follow me, but that's the reason why. So SNX, if you notice that on the weekly, look at that. It's SNX has a giant S. No, it's SNX has still got a short history. It's been around since October, but that's still a little bit short to be doing TA on. But a little bit of a concern that you got your 21-day crossing under your 50. So we'd want to definitely, if you see this price action breaking under the 100, Damon, I would watch out, because that's your first warning sign across. If you don't, we need to get price action going back up here pretty quick, or you're going to see just like maybe a fizzle out kind of thing. So that can happen to a lot of altcoins in the last bull market. They don't have to pump when everything else pumps, and if they don't, then you're likely going to get left holding that bag for a while. At least if you bought up in these areas. If you bought back in here, then who cares? I would say let it ride. Maybe put a stop loss under all these wicks or something like that, and then just hope it goes back up again. But as far as just short-term outlook, you really don't want to see moving averages start crossing. Thanks for hitting the like button, guys. I appreciate it. Damon, you all right? What kind of accident? You hopefully not a boating accident with your ledger. you lose your crypto wallet with the IRS. As a joke, it's a terrible joke. I hope you're okay. Did you fall in the bathtub? I've done that before. My sister-in-law did that. She had to go to the hospital. That sucks. Yeah, maybe for tomorrow I'll just do I'll do an April Fool's prank and just I'll change my name to 5-Day Boy, Bit Boy, and just put moons as my whole avatar. All right, what do we want to look at? Sorry, I'm getting off track. EOS, we can do EOS. If I get to the right chart. So there's EOS all time. Not really what you wanted to see, but weekly. I mean, we double peaked out here basically. And it looks like it's trying to gain traction again, but I don't know where you got in. Everything it's hard to like analyze what I'm looking at here because I don't know where you got in at. If you're buying in at $5 versus, I don't know, $1 or $2 or way back here, you know, that would help me analyze something better for you. But yeah, just macro level, I mean, EOS is, I wouldn't be investing in something that looked like that for its entire life. But that's just me. I could be wrong. EOS could be the best coin ever in next year, so don't take offense. I'm not hating on your coin or anything, but I like to look at the best ROIs of crypto. So short term, I mean, EOS looks like it's blasting off here. So what to look for? You'd want to break 560, right? Clear an all-time high if you could do that, and then I would likely set a stop loss in case we came back down through that. Or if we get close to this, maybe you consider taking some profit whenever you do that, because you could see in your macro trend, you tend to be making lower highs. but still a young coin. Could, could do whatever. So hopefully you didn't get your feelings hurt. I'm just giving you my honest opinion. That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, probably not best to impersonate anybody. Certainly not the #1 crypto YouTuber. Oh, Martin's got a Bugatti Chiron as a picture. I see that. I can tell from your little thumbnail it's a Chiron, right? I have it in my American accent. Chiron. Should I say it like that? Amp. I can do amp. Yeah, that's it, Kelly. 5-day Bitcoin. I was trying to come up with something. Let's see. DIA. Yeah. Sorry, Naeem. I know you asked for that earlier too. You wanted to get to Bitcoin? I think you asked that earlier. So against Bitcoin, I mean, it hasn't had much of a chance, right? Because Bitcoin really started going strong here. So this is not really anything against DIA, but Bitcoin really started showing strength and moving in here. So that's why it's going down against Bitcoin. Let's look at it in USD and see if there's any difference here. And it's still so young, we don't know if that's really the bottom. So I would still not. And again, Bitcoin was kind of coming into strength as this was coming, into inception. Yeah, it's still too early to tell. I don't have a lot of experience with this, but um, looks good at the short term. But I mean, we're just now starting to get our 200-day moving average, so still so young coin. It's hard to do any kind of big long-term analysis. There's not really levels to watch or anything, but obviously, if we can clear this again, you see we got over $4 here, and that's where we dropped in at. So anything, if you get above $4, I think we're in price discovery, and who knows where the limit is. But hopefully you got in maybe down in this area, and you're already up maybe 100% or something. We can look at Atom, Cosmos. Yep, it's kind of, look at this. It's kind of like just kind of flatlining right now. That's usually a pretty decent sign for coins. If you can just do a calm movement for a while, look at this. Yeah, there's run and then it drops down and just kind of chugging along. Longer it can do that. If Bitcoin did that, altcoins would just explode. But Bitcoin can't make up its mind what it wants to do right now. You can see Ethereum, we're back over 1900. But for Atom, yeah, we've wicked down to our 50-day perfectly. Touched off of that. We're back through our 21-day for now. We're down a little bit lower, but we're holding support here. So we want to see that continue. Maybe you can just hold on until the alts start moving again, and then we can get another nice move out of Cosmos. All right, that's a good buy there, T-Mick. You got in at what, 50 cents there, or at this level? Either did you get in back here in February, or did you get in right over here? Either way, that'd be really impressive on both of those. Actually, it's good. It's a good buy. So we just gotta wait for this to break out of this little downtrend, right? If you see a new cipher breaking out off of this top level with conviction, I mean, I think you're gonna see a more sustainable move here. This is on the daily chart, but we gotta break above this. You can see we've been in it since we're about over a month now, 5 weeks, 5 weeks in this downtrend. So similar on the bottoms as well, right? You got to break above this and then hold that as support, and then we can continue higher. Aave, we can look at Aave. I meant to do Aave in the video this morning. I don't know why I just blanked on it. So Aave's looking like, what was the other one I did? XLM. XLM and Aave look very similar in their pattern charts here. The moving averages are coming down, but they haven't crossed. Look at how close they are. It actually looks like it's, the more you zoom in, the more like it looks like it's bouncing off of it, right? So if this continues, we're going to see this 21-day continue to curve up. This 50-day will slowly move up, but that would be a great sign. You want to see this. See how they come together and then bounce? You don't want to see a cross. I think we looked at SNX, I think it was, that had a cross already. That's not a good sign. We can go look at XLM real quick just so I can show you a good example. Like, look at this. This is the best example of a moving average bounce that I've ever seen. Right there. That's what you want to see. If that were to cross there, that would have been a bad sign, and I guarantee you wouldn't have gotten this. So as long as we can hold that, and maybe we can bounce up again, just like this, that would be great. Now you can see when that happens, if you get a power move, it moves quick. Certainly for XLM. What else we got? EWT. Too young. It just came out. Flatlining right now. So it's still young. Could have a big move at some point, but there's no way you can analyze that. Who wants to do a link on the 1 second chart? Get anxiety. Nope. Let's do Bitcoin on the 1 second chart. This will be a fun Friday or Saturday night. Get those on the 1 second chart and make some beer, drink some beers or something. Oh, Algo's here. Algo Corbett. I'm going to rename you that. Put that on your tombstone, Ben. Ben Algo Corbett. We can look at Algo since we haven't done that yet, and Ben is in the building, so. Well, let's take it off the 1 second chart so we don't die. So Algo's showing good signs as well, right? Nice. Look at the price action up. And we've come back down, and we still have not crossed or back below our 21 days, so this is a good sign. So Algo's looking great. We want to slowly move our way back up here, and then hopefully a break above 185 before we see some more fireworks. But this is a good structure. We've looked at several coins today where we had reverse of this, remember? Huge highs, and then a lower high, and then a lower high, and then a lower high on this big scale. Look at this scale. It's the opposite. This is exactly what you want to see. High, and then a higher high, and then a higher high. This is huge. This is on a daily scale going back over a year. Year and a half almost. Excellent market structure out of Algo. Congrats, man. Stamp of approval. I did SNX a little earlier, Omran, so you can just rewind a little bit. Best start with $80, is that the question? So if you have just a little bit of money right now, well, I would look and see what's lowest against another coin. So, I mean, right now, Link is about as low as it goes against Bitcoin. So that wouldn't be the worst idea. We've been talking about Ethereum looking to break out. If you see Ethereum price action breaking above this, certainly above 2043, I mean, you get up above 1950 with a close candle today or tomorrow, I would look for much higher highs out of Ethereum in a relatively quick time period. And that's assuming that the DXY doesn't keep melting faces with its green candles, and assuming that Bitcoin doesn't, nuke down or up. But so far, everything's looking good with Ethereum. So, Robin, I can't tell you which coin to look at, but that's what I would say to look for. Something that's close to breaking out or close to bottoming out. Cardano, we haven't, for some reason, I don't think I did Cardano yet. So Cardano's, if you guys don't know, I mean, Cardano in last March was 2 cents. So it's already done a considerable move. But so far, looking good. We just want to hold above our 21-day and just keep chugging along until we can get another alt move. A lot of altcoins are just kind of going sideways right now. These are the boring times. But we're either going to have a sustained move up here soon or a drop. If Bitcoin corrects back to its 21-week, you'll see the rest of the market continue in that direction as well. But if Bitcoin can just chill here, range between 55 to 60K or something, that's when you'll see the sideways action start moving back up again. We can look at the DXY real quick. The day, let's look at the 4 hour, see if we got any. See, I just want the DXY to fall. If the DXY can just fall, we could really get the whole market moving again. But every time it has a chance to break a level, it freaking stays strong. There is a hope, though. If you look here on the DXY and the weekly, this is important. This is our 50-week moving average. We would love in 2 days on Friday night, because DXY goes off Monday through Friday versus crypto's Sunday close. We want Friday. Look for this on Friday. If we can close under 93.2, you can see your average on the left here. If we can close under this 50-day on Friday on the DXY, that could be our first good sign. But currently, we're really poking through here. So that's our next level to watch for the DXY. 2 days, 3 hours. We look at it on the 3-day, see if we see anything. There's 3-day. Look at this. Another moving average so far holding as resistance. DXY on the daily, not great because it's already came down, tested the 200-day moving average, and bounced back up again. So we have to get if the DXY continues here, we're going to be in trouble here, guys. Sorry to say, but Bitcoin will probably correct if the DXY can't get its act together and fall apart. Well, we talked about the DXY earlier in the beginning of the video, so if you haven't watched the beginning, go check that out. And we talked about the DXY in a little bit more detail too. Thanks, S. Super chat. One chain. I can go look at it. Heck of a move. Let's look at the history. So it's been around since 2019, right? It's been around making a first high here, another high, kind of like algo, making higher high after higher high. So that's a sign of strength and good market structure. But we've missed some of the moves, right? January, hopefully maybe you got in 30-40 cents area, and you're looking great right now. This is you're getting an overextended territory when you're up. I mean, since February, let's take a measured move here. You went up almost 500% in 2 months. So you don't want to really be buying after it's made several 100% move. Not that it can't go higher, it's just it's a lot riskier. So I don't know where you bought, but if you bought anywhere under 50-60 cents, then who cares what it does in the short term? Even now we're still 350% up. So it's looking good. Look at your moving averages, still curving up. Still power move. No signs of weakness yet. Except for this long wick. That's not what you want to see. The longer the wick on top, see this long wick, and then you get a downward price action. You had 2 days in a row, and then a little bit of a fall. So watch out for that, I would say. If you want to zoom into the 4 hour and see if we can see anything else. I like that. See that touch off of your moving average? That's a sign of strength. So watch for this. I would say if you want to zoom in and just get a head start, the 4 hour is okay to kind of get a, an indication of where the market's moving. But I wouldn't really trade off the 4 hour ever. I really do just focus on big picture frames. So just accumulation when prices aren't doing much, no one's talking about it. That's when you want to buy. Not after it's made a 500% move, but that's just what to look for. Yeah, Filecoin has just gone berserk over the past week. We can look at it. Whoop, that's against the euro, but I guess that'll be fine. If I typed it right, it'll probably help. Yeah, look at that. That's it. That's even stronger than the other one we just looked at. Let's see. So since February with that, 700 over 700% to the top. I mean, even now we're still right there. Over almost 600% with Altcoin. So look at that move. Amazing. I would assume that this is a little bit overextended. I have to do some more analysis, but like I just said, this is not the time to buy. Professionals don't chase pumps. They buy before it pumps. Sir Burger, where are you from? That's a good morning. You're pretty far away. Also, we got 72 people in here. Thanks for hitting the like button, guys. I appreciate it. If you guys got any other requests? I'd really like to stick to the top, 20, 30 coins over a few billion market cap would be better. A lot of history. Anything new, it's just gambling. Anything that's born, was created this year, you're not going to be able to predict what that's going to do. XLM. Yep, we haven't done that yet. XLM's kind of in a low right now, huh? But look at the three peaks. So maybe we look at the similarities here of this move. Look at this, and then look at this. It's very similar. Just on a little bit bigger time scale, right? It's taking a little bit longer, but look at this drop. And then it came back up, but see after these drops, when this went sideways, so maybe we're right in this area. Maybe we got one little more dip, and then we can get going again. But the moving averages getting tangled up is a little bit concerning. But this is on the 4 hour. Let's zoom out to the daily. There we go. I was thinking we were looking at the daily. So you got to get your time scales right. Make sure you're looking at the right time scale for sure. So we're okay. We're okay zooming out a little bit here. Kind of the same as what was the other one here that we were looking at? I think maybe this was what we were looking at earlier. Xlm. I thought there was another one that had converging moving averages here with the bounces. Yeah, we looked at this earlier. So you don't want to get these tangled up as you saw in the 4 hour. So if you can start sorting these out on the 4 hour again, then maybe we can start moving up. But a cross would be bad. A bounce is good. Bounce. BitBoy showed you $10 million in crypto. It's pretty strong. I'm sure there's some hackers working on breaking into his stuff right now. People, for 10 million, people will try to take your shit. We didn't do Ren yet. We can do it. Hey, Jared. there's your RIN. Well, look at, we're kind of going back right through your 21 day right now. So if we're gonna keep going down, we got to hold their daily close above $1 there. Dollar be our key level. When we're getting our high, our lower high, our lower high. So we're gonna have to break that as well. We got to make a higher high. $1.13. If we can get price action back above here, then our next target's going to be $1.39. You got to start reversing this downtrend here. Matic, I think we had another Matic. Matic's looking a little bit better even. Above the 21 day. Got a nice respect off the 21 day. So even though we're only a little bit above it now, this is still a stronger structure than RIN right now. Yeah, I can do what's up, Drew? I can do Litecoin and Zcash, sure. I think there was another one up here I haven't done yet. Maybe not. If I missed your comment, just type it again. I'm not skipping over your comments on purpose, so don't get upset. All right, what am Zcash and Litecoin, right? Got it. Litecoin I got right here somewhere. So if a lot of these charts are looking the same, it's because they're all very similar right now. Anyway, usually when you can start recognizing the strong coins and the better ROIs when you have a lot of coins like this that are kind of so-called tied in the race, and then you'll see some start breaking out earlier. That's a good sign for that coin. So we're right above our 21 day now. You can see this. We're making a nice pattern here. So we just want to start breaking out of this, the lower high and the lower high. But I would say our next point of rejection that we have to get above, 2 points. We want to have 3 touch points to really have a strong trend line. So depending on where this close is, or where this moves back down, if it does, right now I'd say close to 210, but we'd want to have another touch point to really be able to draw any kind of trend. But we're making lower high and lower high, but we're also making lower high, and then we're making higher low. So we're coming into a decision point here in the next few weeks, it looks like, right? If you draw this other loose pattern here. Again, two touch points is nothing. You can draw it because you can draw it too many ways. You want to have many touch points. As many touch points as possible is a stronger trend line. So this could be this. You could draw this like this. You could draw this down. That's why 2 touch points is stupid. But you can just see the general idea is we're coming into a decision here, right? So it doesn't have to go the whole length of whatever this. Doesn't have to go into April or May or whatever. But just roughly, you'd want to look for a break up here, and you'd want to not break to the downside of this. Just put it easy as possible. We're not doing XRP again. I feel like I missed one. The Zcash, right? The ZEC. I know Zcash has been around longer than this, so there we go. Binance had it. Yeah, I was looking at Zcash back in here when it was. If you guys weren't around the end of the last bull market, Zcash was gonna be the next Ethereum killer thing. I was around back in watching this go from like 200 to 1,000. I mean, it was going up in a day. Look at the volatility. It would like smash down. Another story, but Zcash was going crazy back in 2017 at the end of that bull run. It was insane, as you can see from that chart. But yeah, we got a long ways to go to get back to those levels, but it looks like it's trying. So there's potential in Zcash, but look at the lulls in between. Look how long it's been taken to even start making some moves again. But we are making a peak and then a higher peak and then a higher peak. So maybe we can get it going again. So far, so good with Zcash. Bunch of green candles in a row. If we come back down, you got to hold your 21-day. Currently about 141, right? 142. And then just continue making higher highs. We got to break free of this little tops. Look at this flat line up here. So I would look to a break above, 155, 160. If we get up in there, then we could start seeing some bigger moves. Lord Veroeben, thank you, sir. Hopefully I didn't butcher that name. SKL MBX, I can do that. Yeah, we'll do one. I'll do one in a minute. Let me do SKL first. So looking okay. We're still above our 21-day moving average, but still a little bit of a younger coin, so it's going to be hard to really predict this yet until we get through this bull cycle and start going. But we don't want to continue this higher lower high, right? We don't want to continue this move. So if we come back down and bounce back off of the 21-day 65 cents or so, you'd want to see this trend reverse and break back above what $7, $8. Then if it does that, then that would be a sign of strength and really reversing. But so far we're kind of in an uptrend since just this month, right? March. Where general direction is up. We just want to continue to hold our support levels and our moving averages and continue back up. MBX. Let's got one more. We got one more. We're going to do one. Maybe. Then we're going to do one after that. Been on for, how long have we been on for? An hour? About an hour. We got lots of stories, Jared, from the last bull run. You think this one's, you haven't seen anything yet. Just wait till the end of this bull run. You can, in the words of Ghostbusters, you're going to see shit that'll turn you white. Nobody's seen Ghostbusters? It's from Ghostbusters. Alright, MBX. So we don't have a lot of volume here. That's what these gaps are for. You gotta get I think I'm on the wrong thing here. That looks like a stock. Are we doing this right? I don't got it. Lord help me. We'll come back. We'll come back, Lord. I gotta know the trading pair here. I'm a big movie guy. So I'll just throw out random movie quotes sometimes. Forgive me. Alright, one. We gotta get one in. I did one on our video earlier from today, a little bit of a market overview, but you can go back and watch that as well. Look at those moves. This is like so much of a pump. It's like laughable. Look at on the macro trend here. I mean, yeah, it's not real smart to be buying up in here, but it's made a hell of a move, right? So the daily, we're still making higher lows on the macro trend. Look, there's your low candle, higher low candle. So as long as we don't make a lower low, we're still good. We don't want to break below 16 cents if we come back down. Just looking at just this market structure in the past, few weeks for Harmony One. If you got any of this, 16 cents. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. Beyond that, maybe we get a quick wick to 14 off your 21 day. That'll be my absolute. If you get a daily candle closing below this, you could see a short-term correction. Ernie. I couldn't think of his name at the time. Thank you, Sleep Machine. Ernie, yes. What about the Twinkie? ATC, I can do it. I think I skipped over some people's requests up here. Sleep Machine, I gotta do UMA for Sleep Machine. They got me Ernie from the Ghostbusters. Should just play random clips during my live stream somehow. Should have them queued up. Just get Ernie up here. UMA is still a little bit of a younger one, but as long as look at the market structure on that. Just real quick. See that? See your open resistance there, and then now support, now support. Good sign. Start breaking this, that would be a concern because you don't want to break a big support level, especially with your 100-day moving average right here, your blue line. That's also supporting this support. Support, the double support is what you want. And now we're above the 21 days. So this is looking actually pretty good. Even though it's a short, you can't really predict it as well. The market structure on this is looking nice. Looks like you've double bottomed on your previous resistance. That's good. This is good. Anybody that's wondering maybe you get in something, just take it. Maybe this might be worth taking a gamble on here. It's looking pretty good. I like that structure. Sorry, I missed it. Ghostbusters 2, Sleep Machine. It's the second one. AMP. We haven't done AMP yet. Good call. I'm gonna have to get some water here soon. These pretzels are making me thirsty. What exchange do we want? Does it matter? There's AMP. Looking kind of similar to the what we just did, right? So we're above our 21 day. Look at the bounce off of it. We were up, we came back down, we bounced right off of it, and now we're back up again. Good signs. Lots of good signs. Still sideways like most coins right now. We just can't get any footing yet. We're just waiting. It's a waiting game. Once Bitcoin can chill out or lose its dominance or DXY drops, that's what all these guys are waiting for. I think we're going to see some more good moves as long as Bitcoin doesn't crash. If we get a retest of that Bitcoin on the 21 week, which is coming at some point in the next few weeks to few months, it seems like it's taking forever. But we're the longest. This is the longest now that Bitcoin's been away from the 21 week moving average ever in Bitcoin's 13-year history. So the odds are we got to test it pretty soon. But we got a lot of momentum in the market. We got a lot of money in the market. So technically, the more money that comes in, the less volatile it gets. So in 10 years from now, Bitcoin should be much more stable than it is right now. It's harder to move a $10 trillion asset than a $1 trillion. 100 billion versus 1 trillion kind of thing. Hopefully you follow that. Which is why like newer coins can 50x seemingly overnight, rather. Not much market caps are easy to control and pump. You're not going to see Bitcoin go from 50K to 500K overnight, but you could watch a coin go from a penny to 50 cents relatively soon, relatively quick, right? Hopefully that makes sense to you if you're newer. ETC does AMP, so looking good there. Let's go to ETC. Let's look at a bigger scale. Look at that. Just doesn't know what it wants to do. Up and down, up and down. A lot of chop action. So even though the past 2 years, right, just kind of just still the same. We want to see breakouts above here till about we're above 16. Looks like we're trying. So on a weekly time scale, but we've got to start closing daily candles above 16, and then maybe we can get something moving. But yeah, pretty volatile price action there over several years. It's usually way up or way down, right? What's up, No Fame? ZRX. Yep, this is on the weekly chart. It's up 30% this week, huh? That's pretty good. Go to the 3-day. Look at that. Ran right into the moving average and bounced. That's what you want to see. Anytime you're out of the moving average and you're thinking about getting in, maybe you get in and then just set a stop loss in case it breaks down. But more often than not, in a bull market, it's going to run into a moving average and bounce. Tips, just little tips. But still, overall, we're still range bound, right? You could even draw like a cap up here. $2. You see ZRX break above $2, then we could get moving. And then look at down here. Even though we had a little bubble out, but you could even draw like almost a channel right there, right? Do the channel. $2 ceiling. And you can even draw it like right there. Look at all the price, almost all, the whole majority of the price action for the past 2 months has been right there. 130 to 2. And you could even narrow that down, right? Minus the wicks. So that's a good sign. Look at our candles. This is our first daily candle above this channel since we've made the move. So we want to see this continue. Obviously, you'd want price action to break 204, 205. But if we come down, you don't want to start making lower lows again. So just easy to visualize in channels like that. Yep, if you're in Chainlink, our day is coming. I have more Chainlink than any other thing in my portfolio right now, and I wouldn't be doing that if I wasn't very confident of what's coming. We don't know when our day is coming, but it's coming. Look, I missed some live chats up here. Kelly wants OMG. Kelly gets OMG. Let's zoom out. Macro trend up, right? The whole trend is up. That's what you want to see. You don't want to see the macro trend down. There are some coins that do that. We've looked at some today. You want macro trends up. So far we're unable to break out for a daily candle, but this would be our highest daily closing candle ever, right? Right now we're just above it. 771 highest daily closing candle, which just happened early February. So that would be a good sign if we could close above where we are now. 774 would be the highest daily close candle for OMG ever. Moving averages are going up. Obviously, you know the drill. If you go back down, you got to hold your moving averages. But yeah, it's had a good week, right? 30%, what do we say? If you want to know what the candles have done, you could see up here, and you can highlight each candle, and you can see how big of a move that was. 128% that week. So we're up 30% again this week. Very nice. OMG. Here we can look at Xlm. Moon rocket. So tear up, then across, then a tear up, then basically across, tear up, cross. See the patterns? A lot of coins will do that. They'll tear up and then just have consolidation, then another tear up, and consolidation, and a tear up, and consolidation. So we want to continue that pattern, right? If we come down, we got a long ways to go back to the weekly. 10 cents, that'd be like, what, 45% drop or so? Let's go to the 3-day, look at that. A little bit better of a picture, right? We ran into our moving average, wicked off of it. Let's go back into the daily, look at that. So even if it breaks, a lot of coins broke back under their 21-day moving average back in these areas, but it's okay because the 50 days hold on most of them. As you can see, we've tested it again up here. Still so far so good. Broke through it again. Did not even touch our 50-day moving average, so it's getting a little bit more strong, right? If you're playing with the moving average, then you come back down again and you start pulling away. You're building strength. So when you can see this still continue, got to break your all-time high. If we get above 21 cents, price discovery, and sky's the limit. Hopefully that helps. Mana. We haven't looked at Mana yet. It's a good one. Has anybody heard of in relation to Mana? I think it's called Sand. Anybody heard of that one yet? I think that's supposed to be like a kind of a competitor to Mana for like the Decentraland stuff online. Let's see, which exchange shall we use? Mana, great respect to the 21-day. Currently coming back down. It's kind of what Chainlink's doing, right? Chainlink's just kind of close to its 21-day too. So we want to hold that. But we have made a previous all-time high daily candle close just 2 or 3 days ago, right? 28th. So that's a good sign. Still making higher highs. Mana's got a lot of strength, but it's already put in a big move. Look at the moves it's already put in. Mana's been around a little bit. Look at this. Even came in towards the end of the bull cycle, 2018, or the start of the bear, right? So Mana's looking good, but it's already made a huge move. So hopefully you're not looking to buy in at these levels. We want to buy at our moving averages or before we have the takeoffs. You don't want to chase these guys, but Mana's already doing great. But I do see Mana doing quite well in the future. So I don't think these are anywhere close to its all-time highs or anything like that for the next few years. I think we're going to be going much higher for Mana in the big picture. But just for short term, it's just risky to buy when you're elevated like this, you know? I have a little bit of XLM. I don't have a whole lot. As I said earlier, I have 95% of my crypto portfolios in just 5 coins, the top 5, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Chainlink, Cardano, and Polkadot. The other 5% outside of that 95% is just in, the other coins that you see on the side here. I have little positions in all these. You want to focus your portfolio on a few coins and become hyper-focused on that, become experts on those coins. You can trade back and forth between Link and Ethereum and Link to Bitcoin or Ethereum to Bitcoin. That's how you can really 2x, 3x your portfolio pretty quick. When I say pretty quick, I'm talking like a year or two. not like 5 minutes that most people think when I'm talking about short term. My short term is much different than most people's short term. But you can change your financial life within a year or two of doing correct things in crypto. Aave, yeah, I did Aave. I did Aave a little bit ago. You can go look at Aave. See what else we got. We haven't looked at DOT yet. That's a good point. Yeah, I didn't even do some of these. So I think someone requested BAT earlier too, but we used to have a bunch of BAT. DOT, we're still on the side action, but DOT Bitcoin I think is doing some good stuff. Let's look at that. See the macro trend here. So your market structure on DOT, your floor is like kind of your previous high and at your 21 week. So this is good on DOT. If you're not in on DOT, DOT Bitcoin, this is looks to be putting in a move back up against Bitcoin. In my opinion, I would look for DOT to be making moves over the next few weeks. We can go look at DOT, back to DOT USD if you guys want. So DOT macro trend, we want to break $40. If you see DOT above 40, we can get rolling here real quick. First got some DOT about $5. So back in here. It's like I think it was November. Not a whole lot, but yeah, I think we're still early on Mana. Even though it's already done, pretty big move, but I don't have anything on Anchor. If I don't like review your coin or have any, thing to say about your coin, doesn't mean I don't like it or anything. I just focus on, 5, 6, 7 coins and that's about it. You don't need to do the coins of the day or now if they're your coins, that's fine. But I'm just saying that's why I'm not. If I don't have an opinion on everything, it's just because I don't focus on everything that come across the crypto space. So why is VeChain dumping? Is that a dump? It's all right. Since Christmas, it's done currently up 600%, and it's dumping. I mean, you gotta macro trend, guys. It's it's silly to think that like a few percent drop, a 3% drop is a dump when it's done 600%. A lot of coins people are upset about because they buy these levels. And then people, smart money that's buying down here could give a shit if it's dropping 3%. VeChain is not dumping. Dumping would be 30% drop in a day or two and breaking through its 21 days, 21 week. So if a coin drops to here in 1 week's time, then that I could consider that a dump. But down a few percent in a week is not a dump. So just have some perspective. The time to get in coins is before the takeoff. People that get salty and wonder what's happening with the coins more than likely bought within 5 or 10% of the top. If you bought down here, I promise you don't care. This is still looking fine for VeChain. There's no issues with VeChain at all, according to this chart. Zero. Looking great, actually. This is healthy. You want pullbacks. You don't want 57 green candles in a row. That's not good. That's a house of cards. VeChain's looking fine. Phil, you're up a lot. I mean, just start taking some profits. If you see coin pumps, just if you're up 2 or 3x, which according to your math there, you're up more than that in a lot of coins. So you can be smart and just take some profits off the table there, bud. You're welcome, Vincent. I'm glad to help. ETH 2K by the end of the stream. Where we at? I haven't even checked on ETH. What am I doing? Oh man, it is making a nice move. Hey, even Chainlink's making a move. What the hell? Now, when I say making a move, we're up a few percent, but Ethereum, I think, is going to be the next show to watch. I'm telling you guys right now, if you see Ethereum prices 1950 to 2000, you can see some fireworks here pretty quick. If you're wondering what to get in, Ethereum wouldn't be the worst choice, I promise. And also, people are becoming real salty and sour and bored with Chainlink. Being in crypto for 5 years now, usually those are the times when I go try to buy those coins. When everyone is selling and pissed off and it's not done anything, you know you're getting close. You know you're getting close to liftoff. So I saw some guy on Twitter earlier that just sold his entire bag of Chainlink that's been holding for years, apparently, which I doubt. But when everyone's getting bored with coins, that's usually the time you want to buckle in because you're getting ready. We're close for Chainlink, guys. It's now when I say close, I don't mean the next 17 minutes. I say close in the next few weeks to few months. But who cares? If it's summertime, June, July, and Chainlink does a 4 or 5x, okay. I think it's coming. Let's put ETH on a second ticker. We can see this price action. Look at that. Man, we should have tuned in a little bit earlier. About a minute ago. Look at this. This is fun to watch. So you can just go blast off right on the stream here. Oh yeah, GRT. We'll do GRT in a second. I've had a couple of people ask me about that over the past few days. Hey Peter, I did Cardano earlier as well. You can just rewind. It was kind of towards the intro of it. Yeah, No Fame says I don't see Link having a 1K moonshot 90 to 100 end of year. I fully agree with that. I'm not saying Chainlink can't hit 1,000, but this year, no, highly unlikely. I wouldn't put anything past it. I wouldn't say for 100% certainty, but maybe this market cycle over the next year or two, maybe Chainlink could start approaching that number. But for this year, I mean, how would you not be excited for $100 Chainlink by December? That's 4x from here, you know. I mean, just look at Filecoin. Filecoin was like $25, $30 a few weeks ago, and it's at what 150 now or something. So that Link, there's no reason Link couldn't do that. Yeah, it's Filecoin at 190 now. Jeez. Hi from Virginia, Brian. What's up? Welcome in, everybody. If you guys want to hit the like button, that would be cool. If not, then just grab some popcorn and watch. It's fine too. Will Link continue up today? We don't know. Let's take Link off the 1 second chart, huh? Link's time is coming. I just feel like we're still a little bit of a ways away. Link likes to make sure the rest of the market is calm before making its moves, and I think Bitcoin is not done deciding what it's going to do yet, and then usually Ethereum has to make a move, and then Chainlink can, once everybody's simmered down, then that's when Chainlink can really make its move, which could be the next, several weeks to maybe several months. I still think summertime we're going to see Chainlink do some pretty special stuff. Yeah, we've been on now, we're approaching an hour and a half now, so, but we still got over 100 people, so maybe we drop under 100, maybe we'll call it. But we'll keep going strong if the numbers stay up. Why would Link go up? Why wouldn't it go up? No, I don't think the market cycle top is going to happen this year. I think if anything, we'll see a kind of a double cycle like we was in 2013 and 14. We can go look at that real quick. Maybe you can't. I'll pull it up on the next chart, or maybe I'll do a video on that. Put on the bigger Bitcoin chart. It'll take me some time. I'm not going to do that on the live stream. But I think we're going to see a double top like 2013, 2014 when that happened. So we had a peak, and then we had some consolidation for like 6 months, and then we went back up and made a much higher peak. So I think something like that. So if we want to get some projections going here, this could be fun. So don't take this to heart, anybody. I'm just freehanding this. I'm doing this on the spur of the moment. So, but I think if I had to guess right now what's going to happen, I think we do something like this, come back and test, and maybe chug along a little bit. Maybe we drop back down a little bit more, and then do some kind of ludicrous peak somewhere around in this area. Maybe it's sooner than later, but I think we have like a kind of a final run up here, 70 to 80K, somewhere in there. Then we get some consolidation. We come back and say test our 21 week, then move around, hover around here for a little bit. Everything else can start flying. And then we proceed back up to a much higher Bitcoin. I think Bitcoin ends up doing something maybe like this. Minus, just forgive the artwork here, like I said, but I think we do something like this. Put in a big peak, then have some consolidation for 3 to 6 months or so. Altcoins can really start moving in this area as well. That's towards the end of this year, next year, and then we get another like kind of super pump, just like 2013, look 2014. Check that out. 2013 cycle did something very similar. Went up like this, came back down for a few months, 6 months, then went to proceed to catastrophic blow off. So that's what I'll be looking for. My macro trend. Nothing, don't look at the dates too much, but just I feel like there's going to be several peaks here. We haven't even tested this 21 week once yet, so still going to happen for the first time. But if the longer we stay away from the longer we're staying away from this 21 week, the harder this is going to come back down to get us. This is the longest we've ever been away from the 21 week in Bitcoin's 13-year history. Hey, thanks for the super chat, bud. Uniland Finance, I can do it. Is it just Uniland? Do I just type that in? Is this it? The only thing I saw on it was it against Ethereum, which would make sense, but yeah, that's all it's on here, on mine anyway. Still a young coin. Is that what you wanted? UFT, is that it? That's the only one I can pull up, so still young coin, but so far, look at your equilibrium back here. You see all the price action, and then we had price action above that price action, and now we're back down to similar areas. So we want to hold here and then move back up again. Big picture. Yeah, Chainlink is going to surprise some people at some point. And the fact that people are giving up on Chainlink right now, it's only making me smile more. 1940 already. We're close to the elusive 1950. We close if we get a daily close on Ethereum at an all-time high candle, which would do it just above what 1960. We're close. We're $20 shy of the all-time high close on Ethereum. Put it back into 1 second and get crazy. What's up, Dane? Let's see here. What do we get? Let me do Doge. S&D. Dane wants S&D. Take it off to 1 second before I confuse you. Well, there's S&T. That's against Bitcoin, though. If you want to look at it on something different. It's not really fair to look at it just against Bitcoin. But still, look at we came in at the kind of the wrong time for S&T to get born, right? Right at the beginning of the bear market. So we're just trying to get going again. A lot of coins like that just kind of got hurt by the bad timing, but a lot of volatility. Look at all the wicks up and down. But so far so good. We're holding our 21-day moving average, moving up. Kind of looks like a similar view to Chainlink rough pattern. S&T's looking good though, Thane. Yeah, I realize the Bitcoin chart, we're probably not going to help you a whole lot. Yeah, XLM, we did a couple times actually. You can go back and look at the XLM videos. See what else we got. Yep. Weekly log scale. We can do daily log scale. Look at that. Basically straight up, right? It almost looks like it's in the channel, right? You could see the trend lines forming kind of on both. Higher highs, higher lows, good sign. And now we're breaking above on the log scale anyway. We're approaching uncharted territory. So it's good. It's looking good. Look at that. Up and up. Link's trying to get going here. Link on the log scale. That's a nice candle out of Link. If we could get our moving, or if we get our daily candle closing up here and get back above our 21 day finally and hold it and really get going here again, that would be nice. If Ethereum starts making its move, maybe Link can just slowly move up, and then once everything chills out, Link can really start going in the next few weeks to few months here. Shake and bake. What else we got, guys? Probably round it up here soon. Been over just an hour and a half here. We've done a lot of coins. So even if you're not, oh, GRT, geez. Don't let me forget GRT again. So we got to break out of our downtrend. Look at that. The rough trend line here. We got to break out of this with price action and hold that above it. A lot of touch points, so that's a little bit of a stronger line, right? You got a bunch of wicks through it. You got at least 3 touch points. That's if we can get GRT back above currently $1.80 or so, and then hold that line of support and start moving up again is what you want to see. Still another younger coin though, so still trying to find its traction, but nothing too bad here. We got to hold the 21 day breakout here, so it's gonna have to do something here soon, or it's gonna make another low and come back out again. So Dane, you tried you blew past the Tesla. It's pretty funny. Wasn't me. I haven't been to North Carolina in a while. But you can't take any risks. You don't want to lose to a Tesla. All right, we can go look at Dogecoin just for giggles. Maybe we'll put Doge on the 1 second chart. Look at that jump up. Let's see what that move was. Any guesses? Looks pretty big. 1,000%. Almost 1,100%. So almost a 10x. Doge is still range bound between the rock and hard place, the 21 day and the 50 day. Be interesting to see how this plays out over the coming months. Just blow past every Tesla just in case, huh? Someday I'm gonna be there. I did get a new car of the day for tomorrow, so if you're new to the channel, I do a car of the day every day. I'll have like model cars, and I got a new one, so Thane might like this one tomorrow. What else we got? Winding down here. Everyone's leaving. BitTorrent on a torrent tear. Look how it ran into the moving average and just exploded. It ran into the 21 day. And what kind of move is that? I mean, in one day, 140% in a day is nutty. 2 week time, 230, 40%. That's pretty crazy. They have some news come out. I don't follow them, but geez, early February would have been nice to get into that, huh? Up another 1,000% from bottom to top since February. Pretty amazing. It's not a ZL1 thing. I can't find those yet. I haven't found that in a model yet. Maybe you find it. Austin, you're back, huh? Christopher says Goldman Sachs is buying crypto. Did they publicize that? You got a story? BTHO, I can look at that. All right, so this coming down now. We want to hold. We got to hold our 21 day. That'll be our first test. So what? 1.5 cents or so. So we need to bounce off of that. Let's put into some nice moves. So look what it did back here. It came below it just briefly. Then we got back above it and then hit our moving average again, and then we started making our moves. So coming back down, if we get a daily close like this, we don't want to have 2 candles. You don't want to have 2 candles closing under your moving average. Then you can get in trouble. But so far, if you break through this, I mean, you got a long ways to go to get back to your 50. So you better hope that that first 21 day holds. Ethereum is getting some cool off time. Chainlink's still going though. Chainlink's back almost to $29. Still need to get back up for like $32 per link. You can see we held support back here and then resistance here. So that's going to be resistance again, about $32. If we could ever get back up that high, that'd be nice. We were down at 23 like just a few days back, right? Last week. Hey Chris, we just did vet. I can put it back up there. But if you want to see some more analysis, we did earlier. But yeah, we got to hold 8 cents for VeChain. But it's currently good. Someone was asking why I was dumping earlier, and I said it's went up 600% since January, so 3% drop or whatever it is today. Not that bad. We're still good. Nothing, no concerns for VeChain yet. We just don't want to break 8 cents really. I would hold that. Eldon, same thing. Very similar structure to the rest of them. So we got a lows, and we're making higher lows. So we're still good. We're still just trending kind of sideways, right? Just kind of a lot of chop. We want to just hold our 21 moving average until Bitcoin slows down, and then I think all these coins will really start going up again, or down if it kicks the bucket. We don't want Bitcoin to get too sketched out here. What else we got? Okay, we're losing a lot of people, so I guess we'll probably just call it. Everyone's getting bored. We've gone through all the big coins, so if you didn't see your coin covered, we've covered, I think, pretty much everything on here. I don't know if we've done Avalanche, but they're all looking very similar, right? It doesn't matter which you click on, they're all pretty close. They're either looking like that or they're looking like that. So after the down, your sideways action, you just got to hold your moving averages and everything's good. Until you start breaking or crossing moving averages, no really cause for concern or anything. So remember to hit the like button if you haven't already. I guess we'll call it here. It's about an hour and 45 minutes or so. Yeah, I'll make another video tomorrow and April 1st. So maybe I'll prank you. Maybe I'll have my cat do a broadcast, or you never know. Maybe I'll do something. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll be boring as hell. I'll see you on the next one, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you guys. Have a great rest of your day.